As I mentioned earlier today, it was a much different story. And here's another wide view of that storm damage that we saw. And if we take a closer look, of course, no secret that most of that storm damage was due to those heavy winds, and most of it is pushed out west of I-65, closer to Lauderdale and Colbert County. Now, as we go on throughout tonight, we're still seeing a little bit of activity here on future radar, mostly cloud coverage, and can't rule out that we'll see a stray shower or two. But as we get into later tonight, we do see a gradual clearing of any cloud coverage. If you're not included in that marginal risk area, could still see gusty winds, again, lightning, hail. We do have that risk that we could see a tornado. It's very low, but it is still worth mentioning. So as you head to bed tonight, going to be a good idea to make sure to keep your weather alerts on and have a way to get them as you wake up tomorrow morning. But we are expecting it to make landfall at around a Category 3, even possibly a Category 4 by the end of the weekend. For right now, we're not seeing any impacts here in North Alabama, but that could change. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
Could be a beautiful day if we can get through these clouds. What do people need to know as they head out the door?
Yeah, and those clouds are just being stubborn this morning. It is not letting the sun come out to greet us, and you can see it clearly here as we look over Decatur from our WAAY 31 Air Care System Sky Camera Network. Just look at how thick these low-lying clouds are, and this is really what we're going to see a lot of as we go on throughout your Saturday. No, your eyes do not deceive you this morning. It is already 70 degrees as we look over Decatur. Plenty of sunshine. We do have a slight breeze out there, just about 5 miles per hour. Not enough to have to put that hair up in a ponytail, but you may need to do it to keep you a little bit cooler today. It's a clean sweep, quiet as we look over our WAAY 31 storm tracker early warning radar network. Not even seeing a trace of rain on any of our 3 radar sites. So if you're heading out for that run in the next couple of hours, bring that water bottle with you. Maybe put some extra ice in it to keep you cool, because look at what it's going to do by 11 a.m. 80 degrees. So we aren't even going to stay in the 70s for much longer. Have that chance that we could see some frost, some of that fog, especially in our cooler areas. Not going to have that chance as you wake up on your Tuesday or your Wednesday. Waking up in the 40s, so you'll still need to bring the jackets along, but won't need to get that ice scraper out. Now, I know a lot of you guys can't stay home as we go into tomorrow. A lot of you guys do have to go out and hit the road, but no, if you do have to drive over bridges and overpasses, be prepared to see that we could see some ice on them. Those are really the first places that start to ice. The rain really just started coming down here about 30 minutes ago, and the more rain that came down, the more people that came inside this storm shelter. Now, this storm shelter has been open for about the last 2 hours, and that is because of the watch that was issued. Now, that watch is not set to expire until the next couple of hours. Many people at the storm shelter just saying they want to wait it out to rather be safe than sorry to see what this storm is going to do. But after feeling like we were in the middle of April for the last several days, today certainly felt like we were in December. And now we have that chance that we could see some frost here overnight, and afternoons are also going to continue to feel much more like this time of year. And then, of course, I have that holiday forecast at the end of this week. But right now, just take a look at where we are temperature-wise across North Alabama. We are in the 30s across the board. 39 degrees in Guntersville, 39 in the Shoals, 35 in Huntsville, and 33 over Decatur as we look over it from our WAAY 31 Sky Camera Network, sponsored by Thompson Roofing. And look at this, though. We are at a dry picture, a clean sweep across all 3 of our radar sites here from our WAAY 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. And that's not just going to be true for tonight, but for tomorrow and for the next several days. So we had all of that rain come in yesterday, but that is long gone. Not going to need those umbrellas for the next several days. What you will need, though, are those heavy coats. So if you put them away thinking you can maybe substitute for the t-shirts, it's not going to be the case this week. Just look at what happens, though. We're going to have a cloud coverage start to move in as some of that cooler and drier air moves in. And temperatures overnight, going to need the heaters as you go to bed. They're going to still be above freezing, though, whenever you wake up and head out the door for your Monday. Still may want to grab that ice scraper, may need a minute or two to warm that car up to get some of that off the window. But look at this, by the later part of the morning, we're in the 40s, well above freezing. So it's keeping that coffee cast at cool instead of max warming. Not cool enough to where you can maybe get that iced coffee, but still cold enough to where you need those heavy jackets. The good thing is, though, by the time we get into the afternoon, look at temperatures. They're going to be much more seasonable than what we've been seeing. So if you've been wishing for it to feel a lot more like the week of Christmas, you're going to get that wish. And that's not only going to be for today, but for the next several days. Much more seasonable temperatures as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday as well to kick off the winter season. 53 degrees for that high. And we're going to see a lot more sunshine by the time we get to Wednesday. So if you do have plans to hit the road to travel Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, green light all across the board, going to be good to go. Again, not going to see any of that rain. But by the time we get to the end of the week, the closer we get to Christmas, we're actually not going to get cooler. We're in fact going to get the opposite. We have some high pressure moving in, and it is going to make temperatures soar a little bit back to those unseasonable warm temperatures. Look at what we're seeing on Christmas Eve, 67 degrees, and on Christmas Day, plenty of sunshine, and we are close to 70 out there. So if you were wishing for snow this year, not going to be the case this year, but enjoy these nice seasonable temperatures while it lasts. Again, going to deal with some chilly mornings for the next several days. And then by the time we get to Christmas Eve, we are back into the unseasonable category near 70 by Christmas Day.